My darling, seeing the hardships you're going through has filled me with empathy and the burning need to offer you words of comfort, inspiration, and logic, my love. I am here, speaking directly to your spirit, pushing you to listen with a heart tuned to the music of faith in a world full of unknowns and difficult circumstances. The clouds that have been hanging over you no longer desire to cast a shade. My beloved child, I want you to know that your reason is not lost in the chaos of your fears. It is within you, waiting to be discovered and shining brightly like a light shining through the night. It's easy to let fear and doubt overwhelm you to the point where you can't hear the whispers of hope. Remember that you have people who care about you while you confront your anxieties. Within the gentle embrace of my love and the rhythm of your heartbeat, I am by your side, leading the way and comforting your concerns, because in each rhythmic pulse, you may find the cadence of purpose. You unleash your inner power when you confront your fears. Therefore, don't be scared to do so. Even the most stressful situations eventually give way to the serenity found inside the winds of doubt. So keep that in mind when you're feeling anxious. No matter how loud you become, you'll find peace and sanctuary in religious silence. The cacophony of the industry should not influence you. Additionally, you may hear voices from outside your head urging you to follow roads that shine yet lead to nothingness. I would rather that you listen to the soft murmur of my soul residing inside you. In the stillness of your mind, you may discover the unique purpose for which you were made. Your talents, interests, and aspirations aren't random. They're craftsmen made for your benefit by my tender hands. Keep in mind that facing your anxieties isn't an individual journey, it's a religious practice. If you're suffering from anxiety-related wounds, having faith is the solution. Give careful consideration to my assurances because they are unwavering and concrete triumphs over terror. Your worries might be well-founded, yet my love has no bounds. Find peace in the sacred space of prayer, even when you're feeling overwhelmed. I'm no longer a God, but rather a kind Father who listens in the Holy Communion of prayer. So bring all your worries, dreams, and wishes to me. A newfound courage and will to overcome your worries will emerge inside you. The power of surrendering to change is immense. True liberation may be yours only when you let go. Rather than being a mere desire, my blessing upon you is a profound affirmation of your inherent value and limitless potential. You are an awe-inspiring work of art, meticulously crafted with purpose. Embrace the ride, my darling, because even when you're scared, each step you take moves you closer to achieving your goal. In the labyrinth of worries and apprehensions, keep in mind that I am the light at the end of the tunnel and that your goal is closely tied to how you mentioned me. Observe me in the depths of contemplation. You may find the roadmap to reason in the scriptures and in the beauty of Advent in the sanctuary of your soul. If you seek me out, you will draw closer to the destiny I have destined for you with each step you take in faith. My darling, I have not bestowed upon you a spirit of timidity, but of courage, love, and sound reasoning. Therefore, take my broken heart. While the market may provide temporary relief from tension, the only place I can find lasting tranquility is inside myself. My steering is correct. Trust that your cause isn't just an illusion, but rather a real truth just waiting to be revealed. Rely on your experience and renowned me in all your techniques with many anxieties. Keep in mind that you have many people rooting for you. My love envelops you like a fortress. My grace assuages your sorrows like a soft wind, and my purpose drives you on with unfaltering reality. You are the most precious baby to me, and I take great joy in you. Also, may the faith-based bravery carry you through the darkest times, and may the clarity of purpose illuminate your way, leading you to the fulfillment of your destiny that I have decreed. Rest assured, my little baby, that I am by your side. Remember that I am your power source and sanctuary, and always allow your heart to remain calm. I want you to know, my kid, that when we don't know anything, our bodies respond with terror. When we admit something, it releases tension. And when we don't know what's ahead, it creates even more tension. Still, take comfort in the fact that I am the one who will ultimately decide your fate as you experience those emotions. An instinctive response to danger, fear, is fundamentally a primitive emotion. A gentle breeze is blowing in your direction, a warning to study carefully as you face the unknowns of tomorrow. It's like a reflection of human warfare, trying to control what's beyond the present moment. But I tell you, don't be afraid of what's beyond. I am the beginning and the end. Dig deep into your anxieties, my baby, and uncover their origins in the soil of your soul. As you peel back the layers, you'll see that the shadows of the unusual are often where your phobias hide. Gently let your light of trust shine on those fears and see how they grow. Your concerns aren't mountains, but hills that fall in the face of unfaltering confidence, like mist before the rising light. Even anxiety is a mental construct, a delusion that warps the truth. The idea that my fate is entirely under my control and that no one else has any say in it is something I keep in mind. Put an annoying thought in its place and give me control of your problems, my darling. In giving up, you discover true liberation, the kind of freedom that has no bounds on this planet. Get to know the deep, dark ways in which stress and anxiety erode your mental health. Even if your soul may be overshadowed by the constant anxiety, sleepless nights, and heavy burden you carry, my friend, you must pay attention to this. I didn't make you for a life of constant anxiety. I made you with a passion for a cause that transcends human fear. Like a gardener who takes care of both flowers and weeds, your mental health is like a lawn that needs gentle attention. My words are like a stream that may nourish your mind. Immerse yourself in the soil of religion, and your intellectual garden will bloom, and the aroma of calm will penetrate your mind. Let the reality of my assurances sprout inside you, driving off the weeds of doubt and anxiety. I am driven by a purpose that goes beyond mere concern. You have been here on earth for a little while, but your true home is beyond what human eyes can see. In other words, my darling, you should welcome adversity with open arms, because it just could be the thing that brings out the best in you. The wind and waves may be wreaking havoc around you, but it shouldn't discourage you. Pay attention when I speak, stick with me when times are tough, and let your faith be your rock. Although storms may also arrive, they will not be able to dissuade you from standing in solidarity with those you support. Keep in mind, my love, that stress and anxiety are just little instruments in the magnificent orchestra of your life. You are the universe's hands, and I'm the conductor who leads the song of your lives by making sure everyone is aware. Know that I'm with you, my child, every step of the way, and you may face your worries with the courage that comes from that knowledge. Are my words powerful, my presence comforting, and my goal for your life motivating? Instead of letting fear and doubt define you as you go through your religious journey, may the love of God shine brightly into your heart and soul. The beauty that arises on your journey is waiting to be discovered. Amidst the triumph of faith over terror, may your life symphony harmonize with the celestial harmonies. You are my beloved, and I find joy in you, my beloved child, so please rest easy. Words that transcend distance and time are what I use to communicate with you. Stay focused, my darling, for I implore you to join the cause that I have painstakingly constructed for you. Put an end to the worry and stress that have been clouding your path. Find comfort and courage to confront the suffering that has taken hold of your spirit. Go to Psalms 34:4, where it says that I prayed to the Lord, and He revealed all my anxieties to me and answered my prayers. Let these words shatter your soul, serving as a constant reminder that I am here for you when you're down and out. Think about the shepherd David, who stood up to the approaching behemoth Goliath. The tinkling of his heart was matched only by the rumble of his trust. Just like David, you will see that even the strongest enemies crumble before unfaltering faith. No matter how great your anxieties are, they can't stand a chance against my power. Retrace Moses' steps as he crossed the Red Sea. Even though the vast waves seemed to be blocking our path to escape, they split, and a way was fashioned where none appeared to exist as my infant clung to my every move. May this serve as evidence of the limitless possibilities that materialize. My message to my followers was this: take courage while facing your worries head-on for the sake of faith. There are miles, have no fear. Just as I calmed them in a stormy sea, so am I with you in the midst of your worries' volatility. I am the rock that keeps you company, even in the worst storms. So let the assurance of my presence calm the waves of anxiety. Keep in mind the words, "Do not fear any longer. I am with you, my friend. Be not discouraged. I am your God. You may rely on me to support and guide you. In the face of doubt's darts that might pierce your heart, I can lift you up with my righteousness and experience the power of my promises." Imagine the followers in the boat as the storm raged and fear grabbed their hearts until I said a word of calm. In a flash, remain still. Despite your anxieties, the wind subsided and the seas calmed down. A voice like mine can calm the storms in your life and create a serenity that no amount of training can match. Do not let the unknowns that lurk under the surface of your fate deter you, my little child. You are strong, not just because of what you're capable of, but also because of my unending love for you, which gives you the courage to confront your anxieties head-on and trust in God no matter what life throws at you. I have not yet instructed you to be strong and bold, so remember these words. Get over your fear. You shouldn't lose heart just yet. No matter where you go, the Lord, your God, may be with you. May these words serve as a guiding light, leading you from the darkness of fear into the brilliant light of heavenly purpose. A spirit that can weather any storm and courage that has no bounds are my blessings to you. The one who knows the beginning from the beginning is the one who orders your movements, and your path is inextricably related to my divine design. When you put your trust in me, your worries will seem like little specks in the vastness of my everlasting light. Therefore, my beloved child, look up to the sky, because I am your strength and my help is always there when you need it. Live out the purpose I have planned for you, and let your heart be filled to the brim with the limitless courage and love that I freely give. Don't worry, for I am with you, leading you ever closer to your magical future. I am the shepherd, therefore you should listen to me, darling. When fear encircles your spirit and concern gnaws at your heart, I will call out to you by name and invite you to come to me. Listen closely to the hushed assurances I provide, and let my love's comforting embrace encompass you as you read the holy scriptures I have prepared for you. In times of terror, seek refuge in the unfaltering guidance that banishes doubt and anxiety. In the verdant meadows of my favor, you will not need me. I am your shepherd, you say. Lay down and relax. I will provide for you in this still lake. Let peace pour over your troubled soul, and be afraid of nothing bad while I walk with you through the valley of darkness. Rest certain that kindness and compassion will be with you throughout your life. With my upright right hand, I will strengthen you, aid you, and support you. In times of trouble, you may find solace in me. I am your stronghold. Trust in me, because I am your rock-solid foundation. When worry weighs you down, my strength will overcome your rage. Here is an opportunity for you to share your Thanksgiving wish list. Put your anxieties to rest. Instead, in everything, in all circumstances, pray and ask God to hear your pleas, and the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will protect your minds and hearts in response to my call. You must know that the upward thrust of your prayers is like fragrant incense, and that in response, I respond with an indescribable serenity. In times of doubt, do not leave my baby behind. You no longer have a fate dictated by evil. My words reverberate through the halls, promising that my intentions are for your good. Each difficulty you face should be seen as a thread in the fabric of your lives, and I pray that your journey plays out according to my divine plan. Involve me, and I will discover an answer. You are my beloved child, and I am your savior. I will save you from the grip of terror. Everyone who is tired and stressed out should come to me since I can help them relax. I am kind and humble at heart. Therefore take my yoke and examine me. My yoke is easy and my load is light, so you may find rest for your souls. Put your weight on my feet, and I will give you rest from all your labors. Renown has given him the power to smooth your journeys. I will dispel the shadows that my kid experiences when he or she doubts, and I will be the one to guide you down the path of just consideration for me. I promise you that the individuals who care about me will benefit the most from all of these things put together. Regardless of the challenges I encounter, I am able to transform them into opportunities for growth and grace, creating a tapestry of redemption. To my beloved kid, I am more than just a daily colleague. I am a guiding light, a symbol of bravery. As you confront your concerns and fears, let my love be your source of energy. Have faith in what I say. I am a refuge and a rock, and I will be there for you whenever you need me. Furthermore, may my love's grace lead you, my assurances comfort you, and my knowledge's light shine upon your journey. Get the word out. When fears dance, my beloved child, you find reason, calm, and everlasting love in me. You are not alone. Anxieties lurk in the shadows, ready to crush your soul. In the midst of this internal hurricane, I am here, ever present, a lighthouse of calm. You will pay attention in the quiet, my beloved, so be careful. Fear not, because I am with you. A constant and unfaltering presence that has no bounds, even the hushed whispers of purpose that I have woven into your very being. Your fears, uncertainties, and hardships are real, and I encourage you to confront them bravely, knowing that you are not alone when you feel weak. My pledge is a source of strength. Put your worries at my feet, stop carrying them, and find comfort in the fact that I am the only one who can alleviate them. No matter how difficult your path may be, remember that every test is a chance to strengthen your faith, become stronger, and overcome adversity. You were formed with divine purpose and are fearfully and wonderfully designed, my kid. Even if the industry is trying to mold you, I urge you to be changed by changing your mind. Throw off the chains of insecurity. I have given you abilities and a purpose far beyond your wildest imagination. Immerse yourself in your field of expertise, for it is through your uniqueness that the beauty of my arrival is most radiant, even while anxiety seeps into your innermost thoughts. Keeping in mind that I am the shepherd who leads you beside still waters is important. I am the one who will answer your name and lead you through the darkest times of doubt. Have faith that your story will be told, since I am the one who started and will complete your religion. In the midst of your despair, I overcame the arena. So do not let the trials and tribulations you face discourage you. You should look to the future, where my sacrifice has become the link that connects humans to gods. Find the refining fire that enhances your character and clarity inside the crucible of suffering. I know exactly what it's like to feel anguish, since I too have carried the burden of the arena's sins. In the midst of life's storms, my truth and the life in me are the anchors that keep you from sinking. So don't let your heart be fearful or concerned. As my heavenly plan unfolds, I am in complete agreement. Neither the anxieties that seek to confine you nor the constraints imposed by the sector can define you, my kid. Soar above the storm, because I have seen you walk on water, overcoming the weight of uncertainty and confidently marching toward the purpose I have planned for your life. I will be your guiding light while you weather the storms of life, and in my love sanctuary, you will find refuge from the seas that threaten to drown you as you confront your concerns and fears. Know that I am the Prince of Peace. I will calm the troubled rivers of your spirit. If you put your trust in me, I can give you the strength to face whatever challenge comes your way, the knowledge to know how to traverse the maze, and the courage to face my beloved newborn. Have faith in yourself and know that my love is enveloping you as you pursue your goals. Let your religion serve as your guiding light. In all things, I am by your side. Have no fear, my beloved child. I will be by your side, even when you grow out of this world. Focus, my beloved, as I call you, on the divine purpose that is within you, a purpose that is entirely yours. Recognize that I am your refuge and strength, an ever-present helper when you're in a jam. I provide you with practical, faith-based solutions to overcome the fears that are attempting to crush your soul. Please pray. May it fill your heart with joy. In the sacred space of my prayers, may you find comfort and release the weight that clings to you. Before I listen, let out all your worries, dreams, and plans, knowing that I'm listening to every word you say. Think about what I've said. May it guide you gently, illuminate your path, and save you from stumbling. You are looking for solace in the scriptures, where you will find eternal wisdom and direction. In your quiet reflection, let the certainty of my assurances dispel the fears that have been plaguing you. In the quiet, by the light of faith, muster the courage to face your fears directly, knowing that I am the solid ground you may lean on. My beloved, the Lord has promised that tomorrow will be a lucky day for you. Someone will get a fortunate message if they watch this video all the way to the end. To prove it, watch the whole video. In a world where doubt and anxiety are common, my toddler's future is filled with hope and optimism. You still have my support. Spoken with the help of God, these words have power and a promise that goes beyond the everyday difficulties of life. They instantly speak to the souls of those who have struggled, providing solace and a sure prophecy of better times to come. This hope for better times is not just some faraway fantasy. It's a reality, a certain fate that stands in sharp contrast to some of the difficulties that people are now experiencing. Press the Amen button if you want the blessings of God. These lines recognize the reality of hardship and struggle while assertively stating that these times are fleeting and will be succeeded by periods of happiness and tranquility. The phrase baby has very profound connotations. It symbolizes a relationship that goes beyond mere introduction and encompasses nurturing, caring, and guiding as well. Not only does the paternal tone exude power, but it also shows a genuine concern for the listener's well-being. As if God were saying, I am with you and I have a plan for your happiness, and that you aren't going through this alone. There are a number of possible interpretations of these phrases' context. Whether addressed to an individual character or to all of mankind, they will be a part of a personal journey, a narrative of healing, an overcoming tale, or a larger story of redemption. The statement is greatly improved by the universal message of desire and rebirth that they bring about. The approaching days indicate a dynamic and continuing system. This is a step in the right direction, since it suggests that current problems are interwoven with a greater narrative. This viewpoint promotes tenacity and persistence, providing the audience with reassurance that their current challenges aren't pointless and that a positive resolution is possible. An idealized future state of bliss and contentment is central to many faiths and societies. At some point in time throughout history, it has provided solace and inspiration to innumerable people. A potent source of motivation and force is the idea that modern suffering is transitory and can be substituted with joy. The concept of better days is complex. For various people, it may mean relief from pain, the achievement of objectives, the realization of objectives, or even just a condition of tranquility and happiness. This promise is beautiful because it touches the hearts of all people everywhere with its profound appeal to their most fundamental yearnings and dreams. Listeners are encouraged to live in alignment with the anticipation of better matters returning, to look forward with desire, and to prepare for the promised destiny. This message also inspires reflected image and action. The message is one of hope, pursuing dreams with a positive attitude, and moving on confidently because of the promise of good things to come. In trying times, hearing that far better days are on the way may provide a great deal of comfort. It provides a viewpoint that allows one to see beyond the problems and suffering of the present and concentrate on the hope of a better future. It inspires a mindset that can keep going strong and positive no matter how bad things get. My precious little one, God promises you that there will be many more days ahead and conveys a deep message of hope and comfort. They portray an optimistic and imminent future that is both elevated and assured. Encouraging faith, persistence, and a positive view of life, this message is a wellspring of energy and solace. It goes beyond specific instances by making a universal promise that touches the hearts of those who hear it and lays the groundwork for never-ending hope and longing. My precious little one, the Lord has told me that in 2024, He will give you one last opportunity to reap His benefits. God the Speaker offers this time as a gift from the past and a gateway to a future rich with opportunities. The term "one last sign" implies that previous warnings have been disregarded, and now the last threat is being presented. The idea of a last chance encompasses both a feeling of immediacy and an opportunity for atonement. There have been other opportunities to reap rewards, but this one is special and crucial. The risk of embodying something really good and revolutionary is no longer seen as a threat, but as a kind gift, and this potential is offered as such. Designated for the year 2024, this message now has a specific time period. This extra information heightens the sense of urgency, as if the approaching year were of great importance to the person receiving this message. It suggests that, especially in regard to obtaining God's gifts, the choices made in this one-of-a-kind year will have long-lasting consequences. Many cultural and religious traditions place a high value on advantages, seeing them as blessings bestowed from on high. In addition to being material, they may also be non-secular or both. Favor, security, success, and pleasure are common meanings associated with them. In this context, the promise of benefits demonstrates a huge and significant change in the listener's lifestyle. Intimate and caring, the use of the word infant suggests an intimate relationship between God and the listener, marked by love, hardship, and a desire to prioritize the welfare of others. This authoritative but caring tone shows that you care deeply about the listener's life and are willing to go to great lengths to be there for them. Perhaps you're seeing this statement as part of a larger story about personal development, an esoteric journey, or a transformation. It may be a personal message to a person at a crossroads in their life, or it could be a message to a whole community, or even to all of mankind. In all instances, it alludes to the human condition, the difficulties we encounter, the choices we make, and the yearning for more and better things in life. Another indication of a supernatural or divine involvement is the term "one remaining signal." It suggests that God is actively involved in the life of the listener, providing them with advice, opportunities for development, and blessings. A particular event, a pleasant experience, or an epiphanic insight can serve as this sign, making God's presence and will plainly apparent. When presented with the idea of a last chance, the listener is compelled to respond by being alert, receptive, and willing to take action. It's a rallying cry to keep an eye out for what's to come and to be ready to take advantage of what's on offer. The tone of this message is one of anticipation and preparedness, being open to receiving and being changed by the promised benefits. A touch of precision and urgency is added by focusing on 12 months in 2024. According to the message, the listener must act quickly and choose wisely, since this present instant is crucial to the fulfillment of God's purpose. This time period invites the audience to live in the now, make the most of whatever possibilities may come their way, and remain receptive to the ways in which God is changing their lives. In 2024, God is giving you one last signal, the last chance to reap His rewards. This message is a call to action and a promise of heavenly desire all at once. It warns the listener of impending change and blessing and encourages them to be receptive, active, and alert in order to reap the benefits that are promised in the next 12 months. Dear precious little one, God wants you to be extra careful, extra attentive, and extra receptive this time around. Both a warning and an invitation are sent by those deep, meaningful words that are uttered with an air of urgency. Someone to deal with, according to the speaker, is God. With a gentle but insistent tone, the message urges the listener to be alert, attentive, and receptive, because something significant is about to happen or is already happening, and the listener must do their part to fully recognize it. A kingdom of watchfulness, alertness, and readiness is implied by the summons to be vigilant. It implies that chances or circumstances are signaling indications that call for vigilant attention and judgment. This watchfulness has nothing to do with worrying or dreading. Rather, it is about being alert and present in the here and now, ready to deal with whatever the future brings. Focus and mindfulness are more important in today's noisy and distracted society, and the need to pay attention is another evidence of this. Focusing on what's important, paying close attention, and thoroughly examining anything are all lessons that may be learned through this schooling. To pay attention is to be sensitive to both internal and external changes, both of which need awareness. The message's insights and prompts to be open to receiving are its most important components, as they indicate a readiness to embrace, incorporate, and be transformed by whatever is being offered. The willingness to let go of assumptions, anxieties, and uncertainties, and have faith in the kindness and generosity of the source is required by this openness, which is not a passive quality. The speaker God uses the term, "my expensive child," to describe the listener, which evokes feelings of profound love, care, and intimacy. This overprotective tone betrays not just your power, but also your deep concern for the development and welfare of the listener. What this signifies is that the sender is sending the message with genuine care and a desire for the receiver's happiness. There are several possible readings of this message's context. It may be a rallying cry for non-secular awareness, a catalyst for realizing and embracing life's most significant chances, or a gentle nudge to hold fast to one's principles and cause no matter how difficult the going gets. The message remains relevant on a regular basis, regardless of the individual readings. Being watchful, attentive, and open is applicable to many aspects of life and may be seen in private interactions. It speaks to the human experience of seeking meaning, purpose, and accomplishment. When a profession makes a significant life choice or embarks on a spiritual journey, it encourages its listeners to fully engage with life, live in the now, and seize the possibilities for growth and change that present themselves. In other cases, the listener may not have been as careful, attentive, or receptive as needed. This time, God is presenting the message. The message takes on a sense of urgency with this acknowledgement, implying that the cutting-edge second is particularly significant and should not be ignored or treated carelessly. The concept of receiving anything from God is often associated with grace, wisdom, direction, or benefits. It implies that the product or service being offered is highly valued, practical, and undoubtedly transformative in its way of life. Thus, being receptive to receiving entails more than just taking something. It also means letting oneself be transformed, enhanced, and led by it. As a term for personal growth and development, the message may also be seen. Everyone seeking a meaningful, functional, and fulfilled existence must be vigilant, attentive, and open to receiving our traits that contribute to a deeper understanding of themselves and the sector. God says this to everyone, my darling baby, and this time you want to be open to receiving it. Its message is strong and delivered at the perfect moment. The value of fully engaging with life's possibilities and challenging challenges is emphasized as they expose the listener to a nation of heightened awareness and preparation. The message is an exhortation to be active and engaged, serving as both an order and a promise. Listen closely, my darling child. The final sign might come in the shape of a dream or a gut feeling, but be open and sensitive to the guidance, wisdom, and blessings that are being offered. The significance of being receptive to various forms of guidance sent with the help of God and the character of divine discourse are both conveyed by those words. They also show that the last sign, a crucial message or signal, may come at unexpected times. This sign's probable manifestations in dreams or gut feelings highlight the concept that religious teachings sometimes arrive via delicate personal experiences. The usage of the word remaining sign conveys a sense of finality and urgency. It indicates that other warning signals have been there before, and now a last conclusive message is about to be delivered. We're led to believe that this last signal is crucial, a lighthouse that calls for careful consideration and action. Having the sign show up in a dream is a chance that plays with the enigmatic and deep workings of the subconscious. Many faiths and civilizations see desires as conduits for the transmission of heavenly messages. They may provide insight and direction in a way that goes beyond what is often considered important, and they may be symbolic and full of significance. On the other hand, the sign's appearance as an intestinal sensation emphasizes the significance of intuition and internal knowledge. In most cases, one's gut feeling is an innate, immediate response or piece of knowledge that seems to originate from somewhere deep within. In many cases, it stands for unspoken knowledge or awareness that may direct choices and behaviors without the need for logical analysis. Including the word in any form increases the variety of possible manifestations of this indicator. It implies that the indication may be subtle, obvious, typical, or great. It could emerge from speech, an occurrence, an unanticipated realization, or a shift in the course of events. Being open and receptive to the signal's many possible manifestations is the key. By referring to the listener as my precious baby, God creates an intimate and loving connection. This moment of adoration suggests a strong connection and the possibility of defensive steering. As a result, it's clear that the sender really cares about the receiver and wants the best for them. The message stresses the need to pay attention and be selective, since signals may take many shapes. Staying vigilant and mindful, paying attention to the many ways direction might be sought, is urged of the listener. To do this, one must maintain an attitude that is neither too trusting nor too contemptuous. Belief in the possibility of divine guidance and a readiness to act on the insights and directions received are essential components of the religious and accepting journey, which is the thought of getting a signal from God on a regular basis. This path is unique and tailored to each traveler based on their own set of values, priorities, and life circumstances. The concept of a sign appearing in a dream or a gut feeling further emphasizes the subjective character of non-secular reports. It suggests that the divine communicates through methods that are intricately linked to the individual's mind and life circumstances. This individualization enhances the message's relevance and influence for the sole recipient. Someone at a crossroads or making important choices may find this message particularly fitting. It reassures the individual that help is available and will be presented in a way that they can comprehend. Being receptive to various symptoms also promotes a holistic approach to life and decision-making. It recognizes the value of rational thought, emotion, instinct, and non-secular insight as complementary sources of knowledge. And it encourages the listener to be open to the unexpected and to accept as true the inner information that guides them within their perception. Praise the Lord and shout for me. By using this approach, one may learn more about themselves and their role in the world. The last word from on high, my little baby, may come in the form of a dream or an intuitive gut feeling, but it will always convey a message of trust, openness, and awareness. Divine guidance, they believe, may take many forms, each calling for careful consideration and deliberation. The message is meant to comfort the listener that they are not alone on their journey, and the guidance will be provided in a way that is relevant to their unique background and experiences. My pricey kid, God says it, but you have to be aware of it and receptive to hearing it. This deep remark emphasizes the significance of being open and aware when recognizing the signs and symptoms that God may use to improve one's life or energies. In order to perceive and benefit from the counsel being offered, the listener is led toward a mentality of openness and consciousness. While I have God's support, the Bible says that the real challenge is accurately seeing and interpreting the symptoms, even if there may be many. This requires paying close attention to one's immediate environment and taking stock of it, as well as being open to receiving and giving advice and insights in whatever form they may take. Possessing an open mind means you're ready to explore new ideas. Going outside one's typical area of expertise entails maintaining an open mind and being sensitive to other viewpoints, ideas, and experiences. Humbleness and openness rule the realm of openness. A state of acute awareness and receptivity to one's immediate surroundings is inherent in the recognition that there is likely to be more to examine and discern. Internal and external acknowledgement both center on being a gift in the present moment via observing and contemplating the thoughts, feelings, and narratives that surface. By paying close attention, you may uncover the hidden patterns and correlations in everything that happens in the universe. This kind gesture indicates that the suggestion is offered with care and a sense of challenge, with the intention of helping the listener improve themselves. It gives the impression of a caretaker guiding a helpless infant to a critical understanding, shielding them from harm as they grow. This message is a common exhortation to be more self-aware and receptive to the lessons and secrets of life. It urges the listener to do more than just look for signals. They must also be emotionally and psychologically prepared to learn from them. Being prepared may transform mundane evaluations into remarkable moments of insight, and the focus on awareness and openness can be applied to other aspects of life and personal growth. Opportunities to learn and grow are all around us. We only need to be confident enough to see them. This is true in many areas of life, including religious growth, career choices, and more. Being open and aware is related to being thoughtful and purposeful in one's daily actions. In the context of spirituality or spiritual awareness, it's about being aware of choices, in touch with one's intuition and emotions, and attentive to the subtle signals that the cosmos may be delivering. Spiritual knowledge isn't only about religion, it's also about actively engaging with one's religious journey, which is often associated with being open and conscious and ready to receive divine guidance or enlightenment. Various philosophical and psychological traditions find common ground with the concept of mindfulness, which emphasizes openness and awareness. It goes hand in hand with the practice of giving one's all to one's reviews, learning as much as possible about oneself and the industry in the process. Additionally, this message suggests that the answers and insights we seek are often right in front of our faces, just waiting to be unearthed through a more mindful and receptive way of living. It's like asking for directions when you already have them. In moments of ambiguity or when faced with important decisions, the saying may be a helpful reminder. It promotes an introspective and open attitude, reinforcing the idea that clarity and direction will present themselves if one is attentive and open enough to comprehend them. A state of openness and alertness is encouraged by the approach to detecting and accepting the steerage possibilities and instructions that life offers. They send an everlasting and vital message about what people like. Inspiring a thoughtful and open-minded attitude toward the path of personal and non-secular progress, this message delves into the essence of truly engaging with lives. My darling toddler, don't let your worries and ambitions consume you to the point that you miss this closing signal, God advises. A frequent human experience is being so engrossed in our own worries and ambitions that we end up oblivious to the enormous moments and opportunities all around us. This insightful advice, delivered with parental subject matters and expertise, tackles this problem. Being present and stable is crucial, says the speaker, who is supposedly God, especially when it comes to recognizing the signs that would lead to a boom and a change. A powerful reminder that our worries and ambitions have the potential to obscure our ability to perceive what is undeniably important is the phrase, "Do not permit your issues and plans to consume you." This tendency typically arises from feelings of fear and uncertainty, which can narrow our perspective and make us fixate on the difficulties we encounter. On top of that, if we let ourselves get bogged down by plans all the time, we risk being inflexible and missing out on possibilities that present themselves unanticipated. The word eat conjures up images of a society where people give their whole attention to food, leaving little space for anything else. Feeling absorbed may lead to stress, worry, and a lack of perspective as all the little concerns and aspirations get lost in the chaos. The amount of time my precious kid spends talking shows that he or she cares about the listener and is interested in building a relationship with them. Difficulties and exposures. This charming adaptation transforms the steerage from a scolding into a kind recommendation from a concerned adult to a beloved child. There has been a progression of symptoms and signals, and now the final and maybe most important signal is about to be sent. This is implied by the mention of the ultimate signal, which gives the message a sense of urgency and significance as an essential part of the listener's life's journey. This last clue is presented as something that must not be overlooked. The warning not to ignore the last signal is a plea for heightened consciousness and attentiveness. It's a call to slow down from the chaos of daily concerns and listen in to the faint, often missed signals and opportunities that life presents. This message speaks to the universal human urge to focus on the here and now, even if it means ignoring the larger picture and losing out on important life lessons. Remembering to be open and responsive to the unexpected and the transcendent is just as vital as addressing our difficulties and making goals. Many things may be meant by the concept of a check in this context. It could be a message from on high, a reflection of one's inner awareness, a coincidence in one's life circumstances, or even a significant chance encounter. The key is to be alert and ready for these situations as soon as they come. This proclamation pertains to development on a personal level and may serve as a guiding principle in many other aspects of life as well. Important life decisions include spiritual journeys, relationships, career choices, and more. The significance of consistency is highlighted. Being thoughtful and proactive in one's life, while also being open and receptive to new ideas and lessons, is emphasized in the message. It is also important to prioritize inner peace and quietness so that one can see and understand life's deeper meanings and possibilities, rather than letting worries and plans control one's thoughts and spirit. Accepting oneself, one's place in the flow of life, and maybe even a higher power or divine design as real, is a call to let go of worries and goals. From my toddler's point of view, it's important to be responsible and vigilant, but it's also critical to let go, manage, and be receptive to guidance from sources outside our limited comprehension. Do not allow yourself to be so preoccupied with worries and preparations that you fail to notice this crucial indication. Offer substantial guidance on how to have a meaningful life with balance. In the middle of our day-to-day worries and aspirations, they serve as a reminder that we must maintain a nation of transparency and awareness. This message promotes a well-rounded way of living, where personal goals and concerns are balanced with a profound and open awareness of the larger, perhaps life-altering chances and moments that cross our paths, my beloved child. This is a proclamation that things may improve for you going forward. Praised with the help of God, those phrases are synonyms for hope and affirmation of one's own goodness. They set an optimistic tone for what's to come and encourage the listener to make a conscious proclamation of desire and transformation. An effective act of setting objectives and structuring one's thinking is preparing to claim a move towards better circumstances. It's not only an encouragement, however. A corporation uses the word declare when it wants to make its values and goals known. It suggests a dynamic, forceful posture where the protagonist actively shapes their story and speaks into their destiny. By taking charge of one's own words, one may empower themselves by directing their ideas, feelings, and in the end, their truth. The prevalent moment is a turning point, a break from previous styles, problems, or difficulties, and the phrase from this component reveals a crucial second of alternative. A fresh feeling of purpose and optimism may be yours when you adopt this mentality and let go of any negative news or preconceived notions. Keeping one's sights set on better times is a positive attitude that may help with many aspects of life. It can even help with better personal events, an upsurge in spirituality, better relationships, or professional success. What makes those improved scenarios unique is that they are open-ended, so each individual may use them to define what development means to them. This tone, which may be either maternal or paternal, gives the message an air of safety and comfort, expressing a deep desire for the listener's pleasure and well-being by suggesting that guidance is available. In line with the belief that one's attitude and words may significantly impact the course of their life, the training to proclaim better circumstances further emphasizes the power of high-quality questioning and speaking. Proclaiming one's optimism and positivism in the midst of adversity is a deliberate choice. Rather than sitting on one's hands and letting one's destiny unfold, the message urges active engagement. It suggests that while external factors aren't always under our control, our thoughts and reactions are potent tools for dealing with life's challenges. The person is actively seeking and cultivating high-quality commerce by expressing improved circumstances. From a philosophical or spiritual perspective, it might be a way to link oneself with a higher power, with tradition, or with one's deepest hopes and dreams. A self-fulfilling prophecy is a theory that states that an individual's hopes, dreams, and expectations may influence the outcomes of their lives by creating and sustaining favorable circumstances. The person has the necessary credentials to pursue top-notch education and seize possibilities. The claim also highlights the capacity for humans to bounce back and change. It recognizes that life isn't without its challenges, but that there is always room for improvement and expansion. Sign up for the channel. Everyone, regardless of background or socioeconomic status, may benefit from this message of desire and trade, according to Jesus. Proclaim that your situation will improve going forward. Keep in mind the profound impact that one's thoughts and words have on their reality. Inviting the person to intentionally shape their destiny through their statements and ideas, they promote an energetic posture of desire, optimism, and self-empowerment. This letter is a rallying cry to be an optimist, to own your story, and to go on with faith and hope for better times and experiences with my baby that will make you gasp for air with joy and thankfulness and plenty. Immediately satisfying the spirit's need for joy, contentment, and gratitude, this sincere message is full of hope and promise. The speaker, who is believed to be God, describes a life filled with reviews so great and beneficial that they make one feel both elated and very grateful. Beyond monetary riches, this overflowing vision includes a depth of feeling and experience that fulfills the human soul. The use of the word conditions denotes a collection of studies or instances, which means that these pleasure and gratitude moments can arise in many different areas of life, such as relationships, careers, personal growth, non-secular journeys, and everyday interactions, rather than being limited to just one issue. One defining feature of these states is their capacity to provoke strong feelings of joy, gratitude, and vitality. As a reaction to studies that are profoundly affecting and magnificent, being thrilled and gasping for air gives a sense of wonder and astonishment. Rather than being a transitory feeling, this joy is a robust reaction to circumstances, and it may unquestionably enhance and enrich one's quality of life. It discusses news that might have a significant influence. For a few seconds, they halt the heart from racing and capture the essence of being fully present. The focus moves from external accomplishments to inward contentment, when thankfulness and abundance are the main points. Here, Thankfulness is taking stock of what one has and making note of all the blessings one has received, no matter how big or small. A nation that experiences an abundance of great reports and feelings, a sense of richness in life's adventures. That is what plenty means in this context. A caring, loving, and intimate connection is established when the speaker addresses the listener as my beloved child. A caring, protective posture, befitting a decision made for the listener's pleasure and health, is conveyed by this manner of address, which also suggests a close relationship and a loving topic related to the listener's way of life and academic pursuits. The tone of this communication is one of pleasant expectation and wishful thinking. The song encourages its audience to eagerly await future news, full of faith that life is full of miraculous moments of pleasure and achievement. This name expresses hope for a future brimming with inspiring tales. Feeling awestruck and overwhelmed with thankfulness and plenty is related to fully immersing oneself in the here and now. The key is to live each moment to the fullest, to find joy in the present moment, and to approach life with awe and gratitude. In trying circumstances or when you don't know what to do, this proclamation may be a great encouragement and comfort. It is a reminder that beautiful and enlightening tales may be found despite the difficult times we live in. A path to joy, thankfulness, and abundance. The law of attraction demonstrates that by focusing on and appreciating what is good in our lives, we can attract more positive stories and emotions, which in turn creates a positive feedback loop of success and happiness. This emphasis on thankfulness and abundance is in line with numerous teachings regarding the power of a good mindset. Being receptive to life's possibilities is another theme that runs through this message. It suggests that you may still encounter situations that provide significant joy, appreciation, and abundance if you are receptive to new information and have a positive attitude. Being open and accepting of life's possibilities and the benefits they provide is key. Gratitude and plenty, in a sense, both emphasize the value of viewpoint. The way one views their circumstances has a significant impact on their life experience. Everyday experiences may become spectacular when we cultivate an attitude of appreciation and acknowledge our many blessings. Imagine a life full of times of immense joy, thankfulness, and plenty when you encounter situations that make you exhilarate and gasp for air. They promote a mindset that is optimistic, hopeful, and receptive to the advantages of a healthy lifestyle. To enhance one's journey through life, this message serves as a reminder to treasure and seek out our studies that provide joy, thanks, and a feeling of richness. Divine guidance tells me that you, my little baby, have a great energy, the capacity to announce and bring into being your own aspirations. You already possess this inner power. All it takes is clear vision and focused will to tap into it. You have the power to turn your aspirations into reality. Now is the moment to acknowledge and appreciate this wonderful gift that has been given to you. First, let's get into the concept of selection. It comprises making your wants known clearly and forcefully. Declaring your objectives is a powerful way to communicate your desires to the universe. Just like sowing a seed in the initial soil of Advent and preparing it for its eventual explosion, this is how it works. But words aren't enough. Unfaltering faith and conviction are required. Your dreams aren't wants, but genuine ambitions designed to be realized, and you must also trust that God believes in you. The power that moves your proclamations forward is your faith. We may now speak the language of manifestation, which connects the realm of imagination with the material world. The act of making your desires a reality is known as manifestation. To put it another way, it's like tending to a seed. You want it to sprout and grow so it can look right. Your thoughts, feelings, and deeds must all be in harmony. In the world of manifestation, let the good sensations that come with achievement wash over you as you believe in your dreams as if they have already come true. First and foremost, be consistent. Keep up a fantastic attitude and don't give up. Staying dedicated to your statements sends a clear signal that you are qualified to obtain your benefits. The world reacts to your strength, even when faced with problems. On this journey, you will not be alone. As you stand strong and confidently, declaring your aspirations, God's loving guidance and support are always by your side. By harmonizing with heavenly energy, you bring your aspirations into harmony with the UN cosmos, and the results might be mind-blowing. Doubts and obstacles may arise in the process of manifestation. Your trust and resolve are being evaluated by those natural remedies. Instead of giving in to self-doubt, use the opportunity to strengthen your commitment to your objectives. Remember that God has faith in you, and let that belief be your rock. Your life may undergo a metamorphosis as you continue on this path of empowerment. Your claims may come to pass, and you may realize your deepest desires. A stronger faith and more ability to show up are the results of each success. There is no limit to what you may claim and incorporate into your life, my little baby. Embrace the heavenly presence with self-assurance and modesty. Achieve your goals by bringing your thoughts and emotions into harmony when you declare them with unfaltering vision. Recognizing that God is a part of your journey, your deeds demonstrate your power as you get closer to the life you want. Could your pronouncements also exude positivism, love, and a strong sense of purpose? You can make your dreams come true if you put your mind to it and ask God for His help. Go above and beyond your greatest dreams. Be honest with yourself. Embrace the process as genuine, and then watch as the world reacts to your forceful statements. These words are a divine reminder to let go and float with the currents of life, my little baby. In this particular moment, everything is perfect, and you are very fortunate. Let me explain this significant course correction for you. Like a clear flowing river, existence moves at its own speed and rhythm. When I say flowing, what I really mean is giving in to the natural progression of events. Instead of fighting or trying to force results, it's about finding harmony with what's happening around you. Imagine a river that windingly passes through valleys, sculpts its course around obstacles, and ultimately finds its way to the ocean. Gliding is like gracefully navigating all the bends and twists in your path. Lord, help me to see limits as opportunities for growth and to welcome change and uncertainty with open arms. The belief in blessings is the subject we will now explore. Your life is filled with abundant and constant benefits. You may take heart in knowing that love, grace, and chances for enjoyment are all around you, even when it's hard to see them in the middle of difficult times or when things don't go according to plan. There are benefits to enjoy in every moment, such as the breath you take, the sunrise you see, and the connections you establish with people. Think back on the little miracles that happen every day. The beauty of nature, the sound of laughter from loved ones, or the soothing warmth of the sun on your skin. You have tremendous benefits all around you, and these are only a few examples. You may attract even more wonderful things into your life by taking the time to acknowledge and appreciate them. We can address the guarantee that everyone is well now. Actually, it's reassuring and gives you more agency. There is still a greater plan for the cosmos, even when things get tough. Think about how the divine plan may appear out of nowhere. These challenging times aren't indicators of failure. Rather, they provide chances for growth and change. Visualize your life as a beautiful tapestry where each thread stands for a different event, lesson, or relationship. The knotted threads on the bottom are often hardly visible, yet the shot is typically beautiful and harmonious from a higher vantage point. Developing resilience and inner calm is as simple as internalizing the belief that everything is going to be well. If you adopt this attitude, you'll be better equipped to weather the lifestyle storms that are sure to come your way. Overcoming obstacles and overcoming setbacks both lead to greater success. You are exactly where you should be, or at least you should try to see the worst times as stepping stones on your special path. Embrace the guidance to float, my darling. Let go of the need to control every aspect of your lives. Instead, trust in the natural order of things. Get a handle on all the good things happening in your life and make an effort to be grateful for them every day. Lastly, remember that no matter how good or bad each experience is, it is essential to your growth and spiritual development. So hold on to the reassuring truth that all is okay. I pray that you take comfort in the ever-changing tides of life, delight in the many gifts bestowed upon you, and find strength in the unshakable belief that people are basically good. Through the divine, you are treasured, led, and loved profoundly. Allow these words to reverberate throughout you, leading you gently toward the acceptance of the wonderful lives you really deserve. Your inner vitality and self-assurance are validated when I state that I'm confident. Having faith in one's own abilities is like having a light bulb that comes on within and gives forth energy and optimism. Confidence is a rock-solid conviction in one's own value, talents, and capacity to overcome obstacles. Think of a tree that is deeply embedded in the ground, remaining steadfast and unmoved by the tempests that rage outside. As you tend to incorporate this tree into your life, it represents the self-confidence that is firmly planted in your heart. Being confident helps you become unshakable, so you can gracefully and poetically weather life's storms. We might shift our attention to the following assertion: I am capable of upward thrusting. The message here is to transcend limitations, break through the walls you've built for yourself, and expand your consciousness. It's embracing your reason and potential to the fullest and tapping into your own energy. Just as the sun's brilliant ascension illuminates the arena at dawn, so too does the beginning of a new day. You are ready to start over because of your desire to ascend. You must dedicate yourself to growing, changing, and being the best version of yourself if you want a fresh start full of limitless potential. Now let's explore the concept of living the life of excellence that is rightfully mine. The kind of life that makes a person happy depends on their unique set of priorities, interests, and aspirations. To live a genuine life, your behavior must be in harmony with your deepest desires. You have earned a life full of fulfillment, love, pleasure, and purpose. Think of the reports and events that contribute to your first-rate living as a tapestry that brings you joy and satisfaction. To live a full life, you must tend to meaningful relationships, follow your heart, reach your ambitions, and make a good impact on the world. If you're looking for a life that speaks to your spirit, this is it. Consider this message's core ideas. It is a powerful declaration of your inner strength and determination to live a life that is true to who you are. A commitment to civilized self-assurance is a statement of rationality. In order to live the life you choose, no matter how difficult it may be, you must persevere through adversity and build a lifestyle that provides you with joy. Gather support from others who share your enthusiasm for adventure, make a detailed plan of action, surround yourself with positive influences, and set clear aims. Keep in mind that obstacles may sometimes arise, yet your self-confidence and determination will lead you to success. Look at obstacles not as barriers to growth and learning, but as stepping stones on the road to your first-class living. Maintain your resiliency, keep going, and be loyal to your vision. Motivate the impactful declaration: I am prepared to rise to the challenge and enjoy the wonderful life I have earned. These words hold the secret to releasing your potential and building a life of logic, happiness, and success. You have the potential to live a life of quality and accomplish great things. May your unwavering faith illuminate your path, your unwavering commitment propel you forward, and your every step bring you one step closer to the life you really deserve. The divine is with you on this path, and as you push on, you may discover the limitless possibilities that await you on the way to your happy lives. My precious little one, embrace who you really are, have faith in the process, and follow your inner light. These words serve as a reassuring reminder that I, the divine, am always with you, so you need not feel alone. Let us go into the deep meaning of this message after I confirm that you are still present. It acknowledges that you are here on earth, that you have lived a life, and that you will continue to live an adventure through many lives. Because of this, you are reminded that your life is meaningful and purposeful. Lifestyles may still be full of ups and downs, happiness and sadness, and curveballs, even when faced with obstacles and unknowns. Be that as it may, you go through it all and come out on top. You have the fortitude and perseverance to face life's challenges head-on, and that is why you are still here. I have a warranty with you, so let's talk about it. That the divine presence is ever present in your lives, providing unfaltering love, direction, and support, is the deep meaning of this phrase. It is proof that you are never really alone, even in the depths of despair. Think of a kind adult keeping a watchful eye on their little child, providing them with reassurance and safety. This is the core of how you live your life in harmony with the divine. The love that envelops you is limitless and unwavering. It feeds your spirit and comforts you when you're down. There is no such thing as a chronological or geographical barrier when it comes to the divine presence. I am a wellspring of insight, vitality, and serenity. Whether you need a hand figuring things out or some words of encouragement, you know you can lean on me. Consider the possibility that you are looking for comfort in this heavenly company. Let us now repeat the meanings of those terms. Your continued presence here is evidence that your life is being directed toward a greater purpose, as I am by your side. The message is that there could be a higher power's hand at work, even in the most trying of times. You are all on a holy path, and no matter how difficult it gets, you have invaluable lessons and chances to thrive till the end. A source of strength and a light of desire, the divine presence is a potent combination. A loving and all-knowing presence is there to help you, a guiding light in the darkness. This spiritual connection may help you find courage, resilience, and tranquility when you're feeling down or unsure. Finally, my precious little one, those expressions mean a lot. They attest to your visibility on a global scale, your tenacity in the face of life's challenges, and the unwavering backing of the divine along your path. There is a purpose to your existence, and you are never really alone since the divine is with you at all times. You exemplify the wisdom that is bestowed on you, directed and adored by a higher force that is beyond comprehension. While you follow the winding path that is uniquely yours, may this heavenly presence be your source of strength, solace, and enlightenment. Rest assured that you are never alone and that a loving and compassionate presence is guiding your journey. May this knowledge bring you consolation. Have faith in God's plan. Your life is a gift, and the divine is with you every step of the way on this wonderful journey we call existence. Have faith in your own strength and know that you are here for a reason. Viewer, I appreciate it. Give this video a like and think about subscribing to our channel if you think you would like more videos like this one. Until next time, be sure to press the bell button to get alerted anytime we upload a new video. Until our paths cross again, have a safe journey. Amen.